Hey guys, this is Carol Chang from Evolving Homes, occupational therapist, and I'm hanging out with Dawn here. If you saw our previous video, we were looking at this bath lift that she has in the bathtub, and our OT brains went ding, maybe this could be used to help somebody get up off the floor. So major disclaimer, we're not saying that this is what we should do, but we're going to try it and see. Neither one of us have tried it. This is our first time you're hanging out with us to do it together. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. So my first thought was this is probably something that you would have either in your room already ready, or you'd be using this to get up off the floor if somebody is in the house. So you've hollered to them. So you're down on the ground.
Caregiver would come and get it.
Yeah. And you're able to kind of be like, help, help.
Yep.
Person can grab this lift. They could get it from the closet where they have it. Maybe you are actually using it as a bath lift and they take it from the shower, but here you are. So the thought that I was having was, here's your lift. You're kind of on the ground. Theoretically, you should be somebody who can kind of get onto your back. Yeah. And if your caregiver can either help lift you up or something, you're going to want to be in a basic seating position.
How much strength are you going to need to lift your hips up in order to get onto it?
So if you look here, this is probably about a 3 or 4 inch lift. So you do need to clear your butt. The other thing is you are going to have these flaps. So if you notice, this flap does not actually touch the ground because it is not meant to flap that much.
Yeah. So I think that would work.
Let's leave it. Let's pretend. So I've gotten up, enough that I'm here. I'm sort of lined up with the lap lift.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, you do really need that arm lift to kind of move yourself in. So you are going to have to be somebody who's semi-nimble, or the caregiver can help slide you a little bit. Right. So then theoretically, my guess is if you've had a fall and you've already assessed yourself to see whether or not you have pain or injuries or you can't wiggle something, if that happened, call the fire department. You're not doing this method, right? This is for the person who got to the bottom of the ground because they were trying to pick something up and they really can't get up, or the person who knows that they are not injured and that, maybe they landed on a pile of clothing, so they're good to go. So again, usually you should just call 911. You've got that solid green light. You can actually start to use this lift.
Ooh, very cool.
It's a pretty good chair position. It's not that uncomfortable.
That's very impressive. And it's really impressive that it could pick that it's strong enough to pick it up and maintain that position in there.
And you'd be using this just so that you can
to get up.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that was a fun experiment.
It's entirely possible to stop this chair wherever you need to in order to get up or get down. You just can't use the reclining feature unless you're all the way down on the ground.
Yeah. But I'm envisioning, being all the way up and doing a lateral transfer to a wheelchair. I mean, and then you already have your little flappies. I mean, it's all set up for that. It's pretty much perfect for, somebody who is maybe leaning for somebody who's leaned forward to try to grab something, fell out of their wheelchair. And of course, assuming no injuries or anything like that, but they just have to get back up.
And what's nice is that the footprint all is within the chair. So where the chair is where the foot plates are. So it's not like there's anything really sticking out. The flaps are the thing that stick out the most.
Yeah, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, Dawn, that is so neat. This is gonna be so fun. We're gonna totally come up with these new ideas.